यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य
ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः सर्वोपप्लवरहित प्रज्ञान घन प्रत्यगर्थो ब्रह्माहमस्मि सोहमस्मि ब्रह्माहमस्मि। ओम प्रपन्नपारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। May the Almighty Shri Lord Venkateshwara bestow all kinds of prosperity, health with great immunity, wealth and eternal happiness with Paripurna Lakshmi Katakshams to you and the entire your family and friends. Let us begin Bhagavad Gita, verse number 10 of 18th chapter. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Nadveshtya Kushalam Karma Kushalena Nushajjate Tyagi Sattva Samavishtaha Medhavi Chinna Samshayaha. Beautiful verses, isn't it? Now the name of this chapter is called Moksha Sannyasa Yoga. Moksha means the liberation. Sannyasa means renunciation. Yoga means the chapter which talks about renunciation and which also reveals what exactly the moksha. Now the renunciation means sannyasa causes for the liberation. But what kind of sannyasa? That's what, the chapter begins with the question from Arjuna asking the detail, means real meaning of sannyasa and tyaga. Because two words exist in Sanskrit which means sannyasa, which is to renounce. Tyaga means which is to give up. So renunciation and giving up, sacrificing something, are they both seems to be the same or different? In the verse number 2 and 3, Bhagavan gave the definitions from the scholarly people. The people who define tyaga means to sacrifice. What to sacrifice? Karma phala tyaga. Sacrificing the result of action is called a tyaga, my dear. Then what about the renunciation? What to renounce? What is sannyasa? Sannyasa means, so you have to give everything. You should not be endowed with karma. This is one group of people. Another group of people say, so you have to give only this kamya karma up, the desired actions to be given up completely. This yajna, dana, tapaha, karma. So these karmas means yajna means the fire rituals, dana means charity, tapaha means austerity. So these are all also karmas. They are harmless, they are pavanani, they have to be adapted. This was the definitions from the scholarly people. Bhagavan mentioned these meanings in the beginning by two verses, verse number 2 and 3. Okay. Then from verse number 4 up to verse number 12, Bhagavan gave his meaning for these two words. According to Bhagavan's dictionary, sannyasa and tyaga are both of them are synonyms. Sannyasa means to give up, tyaga means also to give up. Therefore, intelligently Bhagavan make a 6 verses in which Bhagavan talks about 3 kinds of tyaga, 3 kinds of sannyasa. If you combine both, both looks the same meaning. Tamasika tyaga, tamasika sannyasa. Both are one and the same. Rajasika tyaga, rajasika sannyasa. Both are one and the same. Satvika tyaga, satvika sannyasa. One and the same. Now finally what? There are 3 kinds of sannyasa or 3 kinds of tyagas. Now this is sannyasa yoga, therefore we have to take as 3 kinds of sannyasa. Now which sannyasa Bhagavan prefers? He says here, Sattva Samavishtaha, the person who establishes himself with the sannyasa which is told as a Sattvika sannyasa. Sattvika sannyasa means what? In order to understand the Sattvika sannyasa, you should understand about Tamasika sannyasa. What is, sir? Is there any Tamasika sannyasa? Yes. The people take sannyasa out of ignorance. Still in India, not only in India, in this universe, sannyasa is a very attractive phenomenon. You just, analyze about all these religious, means topmost Mahatmas, means wise people, all of them suggest for the renunciation. But every religion varies when they give the definition. But our Sanatana Dharma, it gives many varieties of definitions. All of them come in one place. Finally, there is only one ultimate definition to give up everything. Okay, everything means what? You give up like Ramana Maharshi. That is the ultimate sannyasa. But here, Bhagavan doesn't mean that sannyasa. Okay, the people out of the attraction, they just take the sannyasa without bringing the qualification for it, called tamasika sannyasa. Dukkham aptum ayogataha. That person becomes dangerous for himself as well as to the society. Then the second one is rajasika sannyasi. He knows the fact. He knows what is real sannyasa. He knows what is the real duties are prescribed by the Vedas to a person. But his mind doesn't want to take any risk. Therefore, he wants to use that for escapism. His escapism from the duties. Therefore, afraid of the duties. Being a father, he gets many varieties of duties. Being an husband, he gets so many varieties of duty. Therefore, he doesn't want to have or own any duties. He escapes by taking saffron. This is considered as a Rajasika Tyagaha, Rajasika Sannyasa. Both of them, they give up. The sannyasa is taking place. They give up. They give up what? They give up the normal lifestyle. They are not going to live after taking sannyasa. They are going to wear the saffron. They are going to adapt in different activities. They are not going to earn money. They are not supposed to earn money. Okay, and they should not have the business mind. Business. So, kaun banega krorbati. That should not be there. There is no money motto. There is no success failure for them. That's that's Tamasika sannyasa and the Rajasika sannyasa. So they are on the way to sannyasa, but it's not complete. Shastra denies these two sannyasas. If you are not eligible, no, you don't deserve. But Shastra suggests if you are unfit for sannyasa, you can have a sannyasa which is called Sattvika sannyasa, in which you just renounce the karma phala, not physically. Mentally you become sannyasi, inner sannyasa. That inner sannyasa is suggested, welcomed by the Shastra, and Krishna also suggests, Sattva samavishto medhavi chinna samshayaha bhavati. The person, one who adapts these sannyasa means Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga, here it is said as a sannyasa. In the dictionary of Bhagavan Krishna, as I told you, sannyasa and tyaga both are one meaning. Both are having one meaning. What is that? Karma phala tyagaha means a sacrificing karma phala, which was narrated in the chapter number 3 and 4. By bringing yajna bhavana, while performing the karma, you can be a sannyasi. That sannyasi is known as Sattva sannyasi, Karma Yoga sannyasi. That sannyasi gets a maturity. In that matured mind, he won't hate when there is a non-favorable situation. He won't wish or like, or he won't become happy when he gets a favorable situation. That's all the meaning of this verse. Verse number 10. From verse number 10, 11, 12, Bhagavan is giving the prayojana, the benefit of this Karma Yoga sannyasi. Now he is endowed with Sattva Samavishta, means his mind will get Samatvam. That's what the benefit. And Chinna Samshaya, his doubts will be cleared and he becomes a Tyagi. Okay, he names in the next words, Nahi Deha Bhrata Shakyam Tyaktum Karmanya Sheshatah Yastu Karma Phalatyagi Satyagitya Bidhiyate. The fact is, nobody can give the karma up. Why? We should remember the words from 4th chapter. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jato tirthatya karma krita karyate hyavashah karma sarvah prakriti jairgunaihi. Every individual becomes the victim of this Maya, Prakriti. We are made to perform karma. How can we give up? We are victim of karma. Deha bhrata, every individual who owns Sharira. Asheshataha karmani taktum ashakya. We cannot renounce the karma completely because that is not in our hand. Therefore, one should try to give this karma phala up. Karma phala tyagi, satyagi abhidiyate. He becomes a real tyagi. By adapting karma yoga, one can practice sannyasa in inner core. In the inner core, the sannyasa takes place. Okay, then what would be the benefit? It is said in the next words, Anishtamishtam mishrancha trividham karmana phalam bhavatyatyagi prayatya nato sannyasi kvachit. Usually the karma brings 3 kinds of karma phala. What is that? Ishtapalam. So as you wish. It brings good deeds, punya phalam. And the next one is anishtapalam, which is papa palam. That which you don't wish, you don't like, but it brings anmishritam. Sometimes, so. 50% likes and 50% dislikes. So mixed papa and punya or mixed karma phala also will take place. But when a karma yogi performs karma, these 3 kinds of fruits, result won't affect him. Na sannyasinam, because he is like a fire. His inner core is endowed with the yoga which is called karma yoga. That is buddhi yoga. So this karma phala won't affect him. That's all. The topic is completed. Now the karma yoga topic is completed. In the 18th chapter, we have completed the first topic, which is known as karma yoga, which talks about karma sannyasa, means karma yoga as sannyasa. Now from verse number 13 to 17, so Bhagavan is going to describe jnana yoga. What is jnana yoga? Once you become fit, means once you become an inner sannyasi, then you are eligible to pursue jnana yoga. Jnana yoga means what? Shravanam. You should not forget the divisions which we made. There are 3 steps, First, one should have karma yoga, then upasana yoga, then jnana yoga. Okay, karma yoga have been given in short way. The upasana yoga, Bhagavan has not brought it. Okay, so he will tell later on. Now he talks about jnana yoga. So which was explained in the 2nd chapter from the verse number 11 to 25 as Brahma Yoga or Atma Vidya, Atma Yoga. Now, what is Atma Vidya, Atma Yoga? So, when Bhagavan described, he describes this body has got 2 realities. One is called Atma, another is called Anatma. Atma is eternal, Anatma is non-eternal. This Anatma alone is endowed with the karma phala. This Anatma alone enjoys the karma phala. This Anatma alone goes into birth and death. This Anatma alone. Anatma means that which is not Atma. Okay. This Anatma alone goes into birth and death circle and the waking state, dreaming state and sleeping state experiences. All of them belong to only this Anatma. Anatma alone undergoes in the cycle of Srishti Sthiti Laya, means creation, sustentation, then resolution. That is what is explained in different way. 13th shloka, let us read it. Panchaitani mahabaho karanani nibodhame sankhye kritante proktani siddhaye sarva karmanam. Now Bhagavan, as I told you, so every one of us, we do have two kinds of reality. One is the self, means Atma reality. Another is Anatma reality. This Anatma reality, which is nothing but the manifestation of karma. Okay. Now, the manifestation is due to karma. How? That's what is explained. Panchaitani mahabaho karanani nibodhame. There are 5 kinds of factors which becomes the cause for this karma. We can say for this srishti. Okay, what are they? So, which is explained in the Sankhya, means in the Vedanta. Sankhya means, it means Vedanta. Kritanta means that which comes as the ending portion of Karma Kanda. There it is said, Sarva Karmanam Karanani. So all kinds of karma is reasoned by, caused by these 5 kinds of factors. What are those 5 kinds of causes, factors? Because already Bhagavan have given from the chapter 2nd to 17th chapter. The same thing is given in short version. Let us read it. Adhithanam tatha karta karanam cha prathak vidham vividhascha prathak cheta daivam chaivatra panchamam. Now it's kind of a self-operation, isn't it? Now look at your body. Your body becomes adhishthanam. Adhishthanam means what? It becomes the base. Adhishthanam. Adhishthanam means, so you can say, so where we sit, that seat is called adhishthanam. Or adhisthana means the place, the abode. Now, adhisthana means this body becomes the main substratum for the karma, for our life. Okay, where we live, where karma is taking place, in our sharira. So, sharira is the main source, number 1 factor. Then, number 2 factor, vividhascha prathak cheshtaha, means the pranamaya kosha. This is a division in Vedanta. This body is being divided into 5 kosha. Means anatma portion is divided into 5 sections according to his function. First, this anatma portion divided in 3 portions as Thula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira and Karana Sharira. And this Thula Sharira means what? Gross body. Sukshma Sharira means what? Where mind and buddhi, ahankara, everything exists, all indriyas exist, that is Sukshma Sharira. Then Karana Sharira means what? When we sleep, we exist in the Karana Sharira. That which causes for other 2 Sharira. And these 3 kinds of body has 3 kinds of experience. Waking experience in the Sthula Sharira. Sleeping experience in the subtle body. Because there only subtle world and subtle me are experienced. In the causal body, I experience only sleep. Okay, now 3 kinds of body, 3 kinds of experiences together have been divided into 5 sections. We call it Panchakoshaha. These divisions I have introduced many times during these all chapters. Panchakoshaha means anatma is divided into 5 aspects in order to understand well. Now first, adhisthana means annamaya kosha. This body is annamaya kosha, that which is nourished by annamaya. Okay. Then pranamaya kosha means by having food I get the prana, means energy. That energy, 5 pranas, they bring energy. That is pranamaya kosha, is the second factor for the karma. Then the third factor is called manomaya kosha. Manomaya kosha means mind and all these sense organs, the organs of knowledge, is called manomaya kosha. Then karta. Karta means what? the doer. One who proclaims, I am the doer, I am the enjoyer, is known as Vijnanamaya Kosha. Then the fifth one, we don't bring Anandamaya Kosha here. Fifth one is Hiranyagarbha, means that which exists inside, which helps to create all kinds of situations. Now you see, karma needs a stage. This body and the world is a stage. Every scene is created by Hiranyagarbha. That Hiranyagarbha becomes one of the factors for karma. These 5 factor causes for karma. Now this body, mind and sense complex have been divided into 5, so they become the cause of karma. If one among them is dropped, there won't be any karma. These are all a combination to perform, to produce a karma from your all aspects. I mean, from an individual aspect. I do, I cook, I eat, I speak, I listen, I sing. This I sing involves these 5 factors. Okay, so now when you perform the action, all these 5 factors should support. That's all. The next verse. Sharira vangmano bhiryat karma prarabhate naraha nyayam va viparitam va panchaite tasya hetavaha. Whatever the action you perform through your body, through your walk, through your mind, it means what? We do 3 kinds of action. Thinking from the mind, and speaking through the mouth, then acting through our body. Means performing action, physical, actions through our body. So these 3 kinds of actions, only because of these 5 kinds of aspects, factors. Therefore, whether it is dharma or adharma doesn't matter. These 5 factors should help you to bring the action through mouth, through the mind, through the body. That's all the conclusion. The next verse. Tatraivam sati kartaram atmanam kevalam tuyah pashyatyakrita buddhitvan nasa pashyati durmatihi. Tatra evam sati. This is the fact. Okay. But what the ajnani thinks, what an illiterate person thinks, he says, I do, means Atma itself is a doer. That's what he's understanding. He understands wrongly. Therefore, Atmanam kartaram yaha pashyati. One who understands Atma is the karta. That person's mati is durmatihi. Durmati means it is a wrong perception. Why he has the wrong perception? Akrita buddhitvat. Why? Akrita buddhi means what? The buddhi which is immaturity. The buddhi which is endowed with moha. The buddhi which is endowed with ignorance. The buddhi which is not endowed with sannyasa, means karma yoga. Buddhi which has not become matured by karma yoga. Therefore, the people, they wrongly superimpose the doership on Atma. But if a person understands the reality from the Upanishad, by bringing the quality of sannyasa, means karma yoga, then what will happen? The next verse. Yasya nahankrito bhavaha buddhir yasya na lipyate hatva pisa iman lokan nahanti na nibadhyate. Yasya bhavaha na ahankritaha tasya buddhi na lipyate. Means one who understands very well about Atma, that Atma never become karta, Atma never become a doer. That person, that person, if at all he kills anyone, he never become a killer. It means what? He is not bound by the result of action. My God, this line is very dangerous. It has to be understood. First of all, Ajnani who never kills anyone. He won't even have the thought. That's what I said, one should undergo all the steps. First, one should adapt Karma Yoga. In that Karma Yoga also, we saw in the 12th chapter, there are 5 steps, Karma Yoga have been divided into 2 categories, Sakama Karma Yoga and Nishkama Karma Yoga. Then he gets the matured to perform Upasana Yoga. Upasana means what? It's a bhakti towards Lord. So that bhakti begins with Ekarupa Bhakti, then it converts into Anekarupa Bhakti. Then he will be eligible for Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam, which is called Jnana Yoga. Now a person, one who has completed these 5 steps, his mind never think to harm anybody. Okay, so it is said as while giving teaching, Shastra gives a strong dose. So therefore it is said, in order to emphasize that he never become a doer. So when a jnani walks, while walking, he kills so many inserts. At that time, those karma pala won't be affecting to him because he has established himself in the Brahman. Okay, that's what Jnana Yoga. That is the result of Jnana Yoga. With this verse, the first portion of 18th chapter have been completed. From the next verse, from the verse number 18, Bhagavan brings once again a different summary of entire Bhagavad Gita. Let us begin. Jnanam jneyam parignyata trividha karma chodanam karanam karma karteti trivedha karma sangraha. From verse number 18 to 40, Bhagavan gives a kind of unique summary so that we can understand easily the meanings of or the content of all the chapters very clearly. In these words, Bhagavan introduces there are 3 kinds of karma chodana, 3 kinds of karma sangraha. Karma chodana means that which becomes a kind of provoking, screwing factors for karma, that which a driving force. So those are all driving force. There are 3 kinds of driving forces. What are they? Knowledge, Jneyam means the object, Parignyata means the knower. A knower, knowledge, then the object. Knowledge belongs to an object. For example, if you are looking at a tree, now you are just a jnata, means you are a knower of the tree. The tree, is a knowledge, the tree knowledge, and the tree become object of the knowledge. Therefore, jnata means knower. The knowledge about the tree means this is a mango tree, this is a neem tree, this is a guava tree. So that's the knowledge, Then the tree becomes object. These 3 things become the driving force of karma. Okay. Then karma sangraha. The karma sangraha means one more group which becomes the fact of the karma. The factors for karma to execute. To express karma, you need 3 more factors. Okay. What are they? Karanam karma karta. Karta means a doer. Karma means the action or object. Karana means. It seems to be there are 6 things which have been introduced. Again I tell you, the knower who is a doer. When you see a mango, you are a seer of mango or you are a knower of mango. Okay, this is a mango. The knowledge is what? A mango. This is a mango. And the object is what? Mango. 3 things are there. Now, so when the knower becomes a desirer to eat the mango, he converts himself as the doer. Parignyata becomes what? Karta. And where the karma takes place? Here, in the mango. When I eat the mango, that eating takes place or it ends into that object which is known as karma. I eat with what? Mouth. It becomes karana. So now Bhagavan is explaining in simple way, so how the karma takes place. What are the driving forces? What are the stages? So these two things have been introduced. We will continue from next session. Once again, we will begin with this 18th verse. We will learn very simply the meaning of these verses. Harihi Om. And let us have a prayers of the Almighty Lord Venkateshwara with the mantra, so that we will get, great immunity to overcome this chaos which is known as Corona, by the blessings of Lord Venkateshwara. Let us chant Om Namo Venkateshaya, Om Namo Venkateshaya, Om Namo Venkateshaya. See you tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.